So in your paperwork in your packet, you will find a piece of paper that has a tent on it. And our theme this year is Under the Big Tent of Faith. So we will be talking so much about our faith in Jesus. And Wednesday mornings, we will even get to attend chapel, which will be a wonderful experience for us this year. So this paperwork describes a little bit about our philosophy of education, how we're going to teach your child, the various manipulatives that we use, why we use them, and just kind of gives a general overview of our program. So if you have any questions, please take time to look at this. And again, please ask our teachers uh, if you have any questions or anything in regards to that. And then next you will see in there, it's a piece of paper that has some kids playing on it at the top, and that's basically our agenda for your paperwork. And again, if I forget to tell you something, hopefully I've included it in both of these pieces of paper that you have, so that if you can go back for reference to for that information. So as we get started, I'd like to talk about new this year are the face coverings. And that is something that Laura, who holds our license in the state of Michigan, they have said that children age 3 to 11 need to wear masks in common areas. And you might ask, what is a common area? That would be the hallways coming into the building. That would be when we go to chapel service, we would wear it during that time. Now, when we come into the classroom, then that is your choice, your option as a parent. Laura states that children are strongly encouraged to wear a mask or a face covering. And however, it is up to the parent to wear it. Please remember that we are washing our hands first thing that we do in the classroom, so that the first thing the children are doing is washing their hands so that they will have clean hands to start with. They will be separated into various areas in the classroom and centers so that we spread out that number of children so they don't all congregate in one area. We want to keep that space toward them and keep them safe. So the school is providing a waist pack or like a fanny pack, we're going to call them a mask pack, that a child can put their mask into. So just as a reminder, as you're talking with your child, and have them practice, because it's just a short little distance that they'll be wearing when they come in the building. But have them practice, let them pick out their favorite kind of mask, what they'd like to wear. But we just ask that there's nothing scary on the mask, that it's appropriate for the children, and just it's another way of keeping us safe. And again, when the child wears it, they're going to put that over their ears. They have to make sure that their nose and their mouth are covered, and that's important because we want to keep children safe. So if they feel they need to take it off, which in preschool, it's fine, it's okay. But the school will provide, as I said, a fanny pack or a waist pack, or a mask pack, we're going to call it. And that mask pack will go home every day with your child. And we ask, please, please have your child wear that waist pack just as part of what they're going to wear to school. They can unzip it themselves and then they can take their mask off and put it into the waist pack. And I'm sorry, not waist pack, their mask pack. And then that way it kind of frees their hands up, but their mask will not be um, touching any other surfaces, which is very important. It's for easy access because when a child needs to use our restrooms in the hallway, they will need to be masked up to go into the restrooms. They can quickly get it out and use it in the restrooms. And it will just be as we go outside, they'll be walking in the hall. So this year we're going to be stressing a lot of cleanliness and keeping those hands washed. We'll be washing hands before we rotate the centers, do a quick sanitizing of the equipment as we do this. Please note that all the sanitizer that we are using is all non-toxic. It's all very natural, but it will kill the germs. So this is something that we want that's very important, and we thank you for your help in this. And again, please don't stress over the mask, and I don't want your child to stress over it either. Not worth it. So, next, I also want to talk about allergy plans. If your child has an allergy that we need to know about, that or if they're on any special medication in case of the event of that medicine of the allergy. We have special paperwork for that. Please see me. I can get you the paperwork necessary that needs to be filled out, because again, I have paperwork for the state and for our school office that we need to complete for that. So no problem again, but please just see me or email me and I can get that information to you. Want to talk a little bit about dress code, which is important in preschool because we want to be comfortable, but yet we want to be careful about what we're wearing. Preschoolers are messy and we're going to get messy. We're going to paint. We're going to do all these fun kinds of things. So make sure that you dress them in clothes that they are easy access. No belts if you can help it, because those little fingers have a hard time getting the pants up and down as it is when they're using the restroom. So just make sure that it's nice and easy for them. We ask that girls, if they wear a dress, please put some stretch type of shorts under their dress, because as you know, little children, they like to crawl all over the floor and cross their legs and everything. So we just would like to have that they have a pair of shorts on. It makes it so much easier for them. In shoe wear, the easiest shoes for them are tennis shoes with little Velcro strips. They can get those kind of shoes on by themselves and take them off if need be. And we just ask that you wear socks. I need to have socks on. Again, that's a requirement that all children need to have socks just to keep us all clean too for that. And we thank you in that matter. As far as lunches and snacks go, when you bring, we ask if your child is a full day, they will need a morning snack and an afternoon snack. If you would please put them in just a small bag, and have the first name and last name with a date on it. So this is my little lunch bag. So as you can see, I have Karen Newmeyer on it and I have the date. I have several dates on here. And you can do that. And then this way you can circle the date that it is for the day. And then when you go to the next date, you can X out that one and circle the next date. Again, when our licensing consultant comes through in our classroom, she will inspect the lunch bag. She will inspect the snacks to see if there is a first and a last name, and it has to also have last name, and that it is dated. Same thing for snack bags, first and last name and the dates on them. So that all needs to be part of that process. And so we thank you for taking care of that and paying attention to that. We ask that you please bring in a water bottle for your child. We have our fountains. We've just put in brand new water fountains for the kids. They're called drinking stations. So I love my Yeti cups. And, it's up to you whether if you like tape on it or if you want to just write it directly on your water bottle. Now, I like to drink out of a straw, so this is mine. But we ask that you please use a leak proof water bottle for your child. So whether if it's a Contigo one or a Camelback, something that does not leak the water. But again, please put first name and last name. We don't want to lose anything. Everything needs to be labeled. We also ask that you send in a change of clothes for your child so that can be left here at school. And sometimes they might get their clothes wet or they might have a small accident. And if a child does have an accident, we understand those things. We will have your child do his very utmost best to clean up. And will do, we might stand by the outside of the bathroom door and talk them through how to help get cleaned up. And but we, as they're in preschool now, we'll expect that they know how to do that. Now, yes, sometimes we do have accidents that sometimes might need a little bit more attention. And if that happens, which I'm sure will be very, very few times, then that might come a time when it might need some attention. And in that case, if a staff member would ever have to help a little child, we would make sure that we leave that door open and we would tell you. We are moms, we are grandmas, and we want to help our children. But again, we know that you'll help your child in that matter and they'll know how to take care of themselves. And we appreciate that because as again, part of our licensing requirements, that is part of it that all children are trained and they can take care of themselves. When full day students, when the state requires that the children take a rest time. So you will be given a 2 gallon Ziploc bag. Now, this year new, and you should see it in our COVID plan, all blankets need to go home every day for laundering. So I know it's a lot of laundry that you have to do. And also, we would like them to be as thin as possible. So just because you want your child to be able to pack their bags and be able to be as independent as they can. So this is actually happens to be my grandson's little baby blanket. And I don't know if you have any of these left over from when your children were babies, but this just happens to be the little muslin lightweight one. It's big, as you can see. It is very big, but and they love to wrap up with these, but these are so much easier for the children because they can put these in the bag. If they're like this, they can take the bag and they can stuff that in very easy. There's been so many times where we're having to push the bags in and push everything in. We can barely get them zipped up, but we have to be very careful now, especially this year, that we can keep everything self-contained. The children will be keeping their little blankets in their backpacks so that they can take them home every day. They won't be staying at school. Now, if you would like to purchase, or if you, as again, if you have them left over from when they were babies, that is fine. That's more than fine. I don't want to spare any more expense. But if you'd like to have some for every day, just all we ask is that it needs to be a clean blanket every morning when they, or afternoon, or, yeah, every morning when they come into school. So thank you on that. Um, and as we, uh, as I wind everything up now, I want you to know that we also have a pre-care program. Our pre-care program is before and after preschool or young fives. Now, in that program, it will be held in Mrs. Newmeyer or my classroom. You will go enter down by Miss LaCourcier's by the aftercare room, which is on the other side of school by the gym. And it's by the gym and the music room. And if you would like more information on that, you will email Miss Missy, and she will get you set up with all the paperwork on that. And she will help you with that. And the doors open at 7 in the morning, and they will close at 6 p.m. in the evening. And our wonderful pre-care staff in the mornings will walk your child to their class. And then, same thing in the afternoons, the staff will walk them to the pre-care room. So, because our staff cannot leave the building, the parent will be coming in and out of the building to sign in their child or sign out their child for pre-care. That is our only time when parents will be coming into the building. Please know that in communicating with you, newsletters will be coming home from the classrooms. I will be sending out probably a bi-weekly type of newsletter for the all parents in the program. And you can reach any of us at our St. John email address, which is stated in your paperwork. And please don't ever hesitate to contact us. We are in a partnership for you. We have that triangle that there's my triangle maybe, but we have Christ at the top, we have you as parents, and you have us as teachers. And together, the three of us can make that triangle to help teach your child to the best of their ability. And that's what we seek for your child. That, and just that they have that love of Christ and that they can grow in His grace and just know that they are a unique child and special of God. And so I want to thank you again for taking your time to listen to me in these videos, and I hope they've been some help to you. And please, please do not hesitate to email me or contact me in any way. We are here to help you, and we are here to be your partner in your child's education. We thank you again for all that you do.